What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Deion Sanders recently was being interviewed by ESPN, college football, on College Game Day, and I believe this is when Jackson State was playing Southern University. And you know what? Something that's very interesting, because I have a lot of respect for our brother Deion Sanders. I have a lot of respect for HBCUs. And I have a lot of respect for, the fact that he wants to come back to the HBCUs and build it up, right? I love that. But he said something that was profound during the interview. And of course, I can't play it because it'll get copyrighted. But he said, you know what? One of the things that I want to do, and he has a slogan, I believe it's called Just Believe, is, I want to motivate these kids, because when I was a young man, I used to lie and say my mother was a nurse, but they found that she was cleaning the hospitals. So I wanted to put myself in a position where my mother would never have to work again. And for all the single mothers out there, and he did mention fathers at a point, but he's pretty much talking about the single moms and stuff like that. And that, he tells these young men that so they are motivated to take care of their moms. And you know what? I have no problem with that. I really don't, right? I think that's a beautiful thing. But now we got to understand things for where they are. Okay? And we got to do that. Number one, as much as I love Deion Sanders, it is not solely his father's fault as to why him and his brothers grew up in the projects. It's not. Okay? And I will say, for a lot of black men, when I went to college, my dad, he was there. But, I've been very clear about my father having problems. Drug addiction and, not really being the best man when he was young. Although he made up for it when he got older. But, I shouldn't have to be at a disadvantage because of the way my father was acting. Or because my mother even chose my father in the first place. Now that puts extra pressure on me to try to save the family in one generation, which is highly unlikely for most people. And I'm trying to basically dedicate my life to take care of mama, because mama didn't do what she was supposed to do. And when I'm going to college, I'm seeing people who their father's an engineer, their father's a physicist, their mother's a medical doctor, their father's a pharmacist, or vice versa. Okay? And I'm sitting back looking like, wait a minute. Why do that gotta be me? And a whole lot of black men going to ask that question. Why does it have to be them? And when we start talking about that, we get upset. Okay? And it's a nice thing to want to save people in your life that you love. You want to be able to be motivated so your mom doesn't work. That's great. But a lot of guys suffer behind bad decisions that their mothers made. They suffer behind that. Okay? If my mom or anybody's mom wants to have a baby because they want to, not thinking about the best thing for the kid, is you. How can you love a child? How can you love a child and put a child at a disadvantage? How? Folk don't want to talk about that. But you love a child so much so that you put him in a situation where he is going to fail. Primarily because of the bad decisions that the parents make. And so many guys every day can't even, worry about, going to school. Your parents are supposed to be able to help you in school so you can develop your life. No, you got to stop what you got to do to help your mom. Because you ain't got no money. Some brothers even get involved in illegal activities. And your mom just sitting there as you killing yourself trying to do it. As if you owe her that. And I'm going to tell you right now. You didn't ask to come here. Your mother decided that she wanted to come here because she wanted you to be here. Other than that, all right? And I love my mother to death. But hey, I'd ask to come here. I have to live my life because when I have kids, I don't want my kids to feel like, well, you know what? They got to do this and be indebted to me. And that's how my grandparents were. You know, I remember when we was, my grandfather, God bless his soul, he's passed on now. But I can remember my grandmother took out a reverse mortgage on the house. And my grandparents thought that they did enough for us in their life, so when they pass on, the bill should be left to us. We'll pay it. And we let them think about that. And we never challenged it. Like, wait a minute. Why didn't you do enough in your life that you have the money? We just went on like idiots and took on that responsibility. Thinking that God just gonna work it out. No, God isn't gonna just work it out. That's not how the Lord works. All of a sudden, God's gonna work it out because you're gonna automatically get some money out the blue to pay off the reverse mortgage. Hell no. If you didn't have no money in the beginning, if you didn't have nothing to do in the beginning, what makes you think that now you're gonna have something in the beginning? It don't work like that. I don't know who you think you are. Okay? I don't know who you think you are, but that's not how it works. It's not how it works. And there's so many black people, even black women, are suffering behind the fact that their mother didn't make the right decision, and people will sit there and let you suffer. Let you suffer as if you owe them something because they were stupid. And I'm telling you, I know so many women, you know, the so beholden to the family. I used to see it all the time in college. Like, hey, you know, what's going on? You want to get married? And when, you know, one day, you know, no, I got to work, take care of my mama. This is a woman talking like this. Why didn't your mama take care of herself? Okay. Of course, when you ask people that, they want to get mad. But it's true. It's true. Stop making people feel like that. And Deion, you know, the way the black community got to get better is every generation we can't be having black men talking about, I'm trying to do this for my mama. No, I'm not. I'm trying to do this for me. She better have her shit together. If she don't, oh well. Oh well. Oh well. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I know what I gotta do. I know what I'm trying to do. Okay? So if you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity John. Appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery brings an all-time high. I'm out.